Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, Osborne being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Leopard!
Back to throw. Osborne steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Complete. It's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go. 190. 190.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets it to Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Osborne. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Osborne. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on second down. Osborne. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
Throwing on third and long. Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Osborne finds Jake Butt over the middle. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Osborne complete out right to Jake Butt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun on 3rd down. Osborne. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Marquette King now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Osborne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Osborne. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Osborne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Marquette King now. He'll boot it. And look at this. It's a fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Von Miller in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Going to throw deep for the try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Osborne. Wide open receiver, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Osborne. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Going deep here for Math, and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Matthews that time. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till he... And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ohio!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Finding room at the 30. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing on 1st down. Osborne. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Osborne flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Marquette King now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Gordon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, good move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Osborne escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Off the play fake. Osborne. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Derek Rivers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Off play action. Osborne. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Marquette King now in punt formation. But as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And take it right on the 30. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. A nice little juke.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for the Chargers. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Chargers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And an alley to run. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, Osborne. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw. Osborne. And it's a fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Osborne. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Osborne flush to his right. And he will have his tight end here, Jake Butt. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Here's Gordon. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check 50, check 50.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Osborne. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on 2nd down. Osborne finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Osborne. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They run it here with Gordon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the